Ken, you're on the air.
Hey, Rick, how are you this afternoon?
Good. How you doing?
Great to hear you on a non-Sunday night. Let's hope they throw you more bones.
Well, and you'll hear me Sunday night as well.
Oh, good. Hey, I was talking to our mutual friend, and he related and sort of confirmed what you've been talking about, the financial stuff on the air. And you know what? If I'm sure as
you're losing me now. Our mutual friend?
Pisano, your neighbor.
My neighbor. Okay. All right.
Is that who you were quoting before with the Geo?
Yes.
Yeah. The way you said dude, I knew who you were talking about.
My neighbor. Dude. Hey, dude.
But anyhow, as a car collector, have you acquired like any GM repair manuals or those books that they put out, like about each model?
I have, well, not so much that. I have a rather large collection of old motors manuals, the great big ones that cover all the models.
Do you know how much you can get for putting those things on eBay? So much money.
Really?
I mean, I found when my mom moved out of her house, like a 1982 Chevy Lumina catalog or something like that, a GM book about that car, and got like $48 plus shipping costs for putting that on eBay. So if you're in the hole money-wise, I'm sure you got junk that you don't even know people will pay for on there.
A buddy of mine bought a car off of me, and he's buying another car off of me that's been sitting around for about 25 years in storage in a building. And he looked around and he says, "Do you realize all the stuff that you have that you think is just junk? I mean, I've got wheel covers for Corvettes. I've got wire wheel covers for old Fords. I've got a lot of stuff." And he says, "Do you realize any set of four-wheel covers in good condition is worth $100?
You'd be amazed. Have you dinked around on eBay in the motor section and looked at like the stuff that you're talking about?
I did when my computer worked, but my computer was so old and so slow, and then the modem crapped out. So then I got another modem from a buddy of mine because I wasn't going to go even spend the $40 to buy one.
Yeah.
Then I put it in, but my computer will not recognize it, and I don't know what model it is, and I just said, the heck with it, I'll get another box because it was so slow anyway, it was aggravating. I could easily get in my car, drive to Independence, play on the computer at work, and drive home more quickly than I could get onto mine and do anything.
Well, you're probably sitting on the solutions to any financial monies. During my divorce and money crunch, getting back to your last call, the eBay and selling off junk, like literally the TV guide that comes with the plain dealer each week to morons that collect whoever happened to be on the cover and stuff like that. It's amazing what you can do instead of throwing things away. Any car magazine, any car catalog,
I've got hot rod magazines, Car and Drivers, Road and Tracks, automobile magazines from the 70s, 80s, 90s, complete collections of them, National Geographics from the 60s, 70s.
Well, you got to keep those for the pictures of those women.
Yeah, I've got something unusual that my mother thought was worthless. It's a complete set of 1959 Encyclopedia Britannica in the original wooden case.
Wow.
And they're in excellent condition, and she said, "Get them out of my house, just throw them away." And I said, No. We'll put them in storage, and I'll sell them, because somebody out there would want a complete set of 1959. Plus, I have those other books that came with them, where they would be the year in review, Encyclopedia Britannica 59, 60, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With the paper covers on them still.
Yeah, the subscription they got you to sign up for after you bought the set.
Right. And the set couldn't have been cheap in 1959. The problem is, there's a lot of information, obviously, that's not in there, but there's a lot of history that's not in newer ones because there just ain't room for it.
And you know what, too? It's been dumbed down, and people, frankly, don't even really use encyclopedias. These kids only search on the Internet. And the notion of really going to go do research at the library, I think, is becoming a lost art and skill.
Well, also, a computer probably takes up less space than an entire set of 1959 Encyclopedia Britannica in the wooden case.
Hey, you give me a fact, and I'll bet you it's a heck of a lot faster to grab in volume 13 of that encyclopedia and turning to the page that the alphabetical listing would be than it is to find as detailed a entry on Google or any other search engine at all. Books are so much faster and complete if you know what you're doing and you have them right at your fingertips, which was the need for an encyclopedia. And I often have to print the junk off the websites to be able to access it, to use it the right way. I'm more a fan of having a book than having net access. I mean, it's wonderful, and I love it, and I use it, but give me a book anytime.
My problem is that I'm getting to the age where I need bifocals, so I end up reading over the top of my glasses or taking them off, and I don't want bifocals because somebody warned me. They said, if you get them, you'll fall down the steps. Unless you get used to them. And I said, well, what I really need is LASIK eye surgery and then reading glasses. And I'd be happy with that.
I'm 42 as well, Rick, so I hear exactly what you're saying. Divorce definitely ages you. It popped a few grays out of my previously unspoiled hair. And, you know.
Well, I still look okay. It's all that clean living.
Clean liver, did you say?
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
Actually, you can probably point out on my liver from Detroit to Cleveland down to St. Louis. There's probably, some kind of a map there. But in any event, yeah, I'm going to have to sort through my stuff because I've got so much stuff. And the only reason I didn't play around on eBay too much was that a friend of mine does that, and he said, well, you have to ship it.
Yeah, but you charge them for it. Like I sell CDs. The CDs I put out at Cleveland bands, the Janglers, Oroboros, all that stuff. I put right in there how much it is to ship it. $3 within the U.S., $5 outside the U.S.
Yeah, but I mean, if you've got I don't know, say 100 magazines they want to buy. Well, what the heck does that weigh, and how much is that going to cost to ship?
You specify that, based upon weight, or you say, the winner high bidder must arrange for pickup or local pickup only if you're selling something that's big and heavy and shipping it isn't easy or cost effective. I mean, there's all kinds of different ways to do it, and it's pretty well defined out in the forums where how you list stuff on eBay. Yeah,
because I've got, what do I have? I've got a passenger door and a hood for a 62 Corvair. Well, they've been sitting in storage forever. I mean, I've got every piece of trim and every window and all this stuff for a 63 Mercury Monterey. I've got, just stuff, just hubcaps up the yin-yang, just a couple of police cages for old police cars that they used to put in between the front and back.
Hubcaps would be easy, that's a pretty standard box size that you could just fold it up in a box and ship it out and figure out that, hey, $20 shipping gets it there or whatever it is,
Pair of heads for a 472 Cadillac, 2 drive shafts for a 68 sedan DeVille. You know what I mean? It's just all this stuff. Glass headlight covers for a 55 Mercedes 300 sedan. A complete leather interior for a 53 Mercedes 300 four-door sedan.
No wonder this broad left you.
Because it's all in storage. It's not in my house.
Oh, okay.
I've got a grill for a 55 Mercedes 300 sedan with the spring-loaded star hood ornament that everybody always, for some reason, they would break them off and steal them. Well, this is all complete. The whole grill. And I'm thinking, well, this stuff's got to be worth something. Where do you find a grill for a 55 Mercedes? I mean, probably worth $250.
You should get rid of this stuff. I mean, if it's time for you or you're needing money, you'd be amazed at how you could sell that stuff. And I'm sure there's other places besides eBay to sell that particular kind of thing.
You know what bothers me, though? The reason I haven't done it, yeah, I need the money. No, I hate the idea of when you get in a dry spell, now I'm going to be selling off what to me it's my stuff.
Your treasures.
Yeah, it's my precious possessions. That's my life. Those are my memories. That stuff means something to me more than the monetary value.
I hear you. I'm with you. Some of it you have doubles of, and that's what you sell off first, and then it turns into, what do I sort of not care about? Or,
right.
What's my guiltiest pleasure here, like selling off your Bay City Rollers albums or something like that?
No, I've got a ton of albums that are in perfect condition, too. I mean,
Fortunately, albums... Yeah, unless they haven't come out on CD or they had very intricate album artwork or fold-outs, aren't really worth too much. And usually it's the covers that are worth money as opposed to the records,
Oh, gotcha. All right, well, I got to roll, but thanks.
Great hearing you on a Saturday. Let's... I don't know if you're aware, sometimes I call Kevin Keene and ask him a sports question just to sort of get to the end where I go, how come Gilly isn't on tonight? And then he hangs up on me.
I haven't heard that.
All right.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, yeah, well, appreciate the effort.